EV owners shocked as EVs are slammed for disastrous unreliability. When EVs first emerged, they carried a pledge of reduced expenses, minimal upkeep, and superior dependability compared to their fuel-consuming counterparts. However, recent revelations have turned the tables, unmasking a harsh reality. Electric vehicles are not exempt from reliability issues. In fact, as per the latest surveys, EVs are causing a staggering 80% more problems than traditional gas-powered cars. Join us as we delve into the 6 reasons why EV owners are grappling with the shock of their vehicle's disastrous unreliability. Number 6 on our list is battery and drivetrain issues. Now, you might think that the simplicity of an electric car system, just an electric motor and a battery, would make it pretty foolproof. After all, it's a far cry from the maze of engineering parts in a gas-powered vehicle, but as it turns out, this seemingly straightforward setup isn't without its headaches. Almost every electric vehicle owner has faced issues with their battery, from reduced performance to charging difficulties. Some have had even more severe experiences. Consider the Mustang Mach-E, a sleek crossover that hit the roads with a troubling tendency to lose power mid-drive or refuse to start at all due to faulty contactors in the battery system causing overheating. Ford was eventually forced to issue a recall to address the problem, a situation that many electric vehicle owners can relate to. But it's not just Ford that's feeling the pressure. Chevy's Blazer EV encountered even more severe problems, leading the company to suspend sales entirely. This midsize SUV became notorious for its extensive list of faults, many of which were related to the battery. Owners and testers alike reported a range of issues, from battery drain to charging failures, which cast doubt on the reliability of GM's Ultium battery technology. Coming in at number 5, software and tech issues. Now, you might expect electric cars to be simpler than their internal combustion counterparts, but in reality, they're often packed to the brim with advanced tech features, from flashy infotainment systems to cutting-edge safety features. EVs boast a lot of bells and whistles, but here's the catch: all that digital wizardry can sometimes backfire. Just take the Blazer EV, for example. Test drivers at Amidst took one for a spin and encountered a slew of software errors, like the phantom unable to charge messages and glitchy infotainment screens. And it's not just Chevy's SUV feeling the glitch. Even Tesla, a pioneer in the electric vehicle world, is not exempt from issues. They recently had to recall over 120,000 vehicles due to software glitches that could cause doors to open during a crash. Additionally, they had to pull back 2 million more vehicles to address their autopilot system, which had been involved in over 100 crashes in just 2 years. Now on to number 4, build quality. As car makers race to make EVs profitable, they're finding all sorts of ways to trim production costs. Unfortunately, one of these cost-cutting measures seems to be skipping on quality control. Tesla, for instance, has come under fire for its lackluster build quality. From pesky water leaks to loose interior trim, owners have reported a laundry list of complaints over the years. And while Tesla claims to have improved, customers are still running into similar issues. But it's not just Tesla dropping the ball. Legacy automakers, including stalwarts like Ford and Toyota, aren't immune either. Even the company known for its legendary quality control, Toyota, stumbled last year when they had to recall over 250,000 BZ4X models due to the faulty wheel hub bolts that could send wheels flying. Seems like when it comes to EVs, some corners are being cut where they shouldn't be. Now let's tackle number 3, public charger design flaws. It's not just the cars themselves that contribute to the headache of EV ownership, it's also the charging infrastructure. Public chargers, while essential for extending the reach of electric vehicles, often fall short of expectations. Take Electrify America, for example. Despite investing billions in charging infrastructure and installing over 4,000 chargers across the US, their stations have been plagued with problems. In the San Francisco Bay Area alone, only around 72.5% of their chargers were operational, a dismal figure by any standard. And according to J.D. Power, Electrify America ranks dead last in customer satisfaction when it comes to charging experiences. From faulty payment systems to broken screens, charging software errors to faulty cords, the list of issues with public chargers is extensive, and with every fifth charging attempt resulting in failure, it's clear that relying on public chargers can be a frustrating gamble. Even Ford's CEO, Jim Farley, experienced this firsthand during a trip with his F-150 Lightning, managing to add a mere 40 miles of range in 40 minutes at a crowded California charging station. This underscores the inconvenience and unreliability of public charger design flaws. So it's not just about sacrificing convenience, it's about questioning the reliability of the very infrastructure meant to support these vehicles, especially on longer journeys. Now on to number 2. Troubles at dealerships. It's not just that EVs are less reliable, they're also trickier to fix compared to their gas-powered counterparts. The culprit? Yeah, you guessed it, those pesky advanced tech systems. With everything from infotainment to battery management relying on digital controls, software issues can be a nightmare to resolve. But here's the kicker. Most dealerships lack the trained professionals and resources needed to tackle these problems head-on. Even if they do, comprehensive software updates from the manufacturer are often required, a process that can take ages. So what's an EV owner to do when their ride goes on the fritz? Well, they're usually left twiddling their thumbs at the dealership, waiting for the manufacturer to swoop in with a fix. Just ask the owner of the Blazer EV, whose screen issues left their car stranded at the dealership for nearly a month. And that's not an isolated case. Testers at Amidst found themselves in a similar boat when their Blazer EV racked up 23 faults in just 2 months of ownership. All of them software-related. So until the manufacturer rolls out a comprehensive update, these cars are stuck playing the waiting game, and for owners, this means a lot of time spent twiddling their thumbs and crossing fingers for a speedy resolution. And finally, number 1. Range concerns. Despite strides in battery technology, the fear of running out of juice still reigns supreme among EV owners. While electric cars excel on short jaunts like daily commutes, they tend to struggle over longer journeys. The real-world range can vary significantly depending on factors like weather conditions and driving habits. Cold weather can zap battery life, while running features like climate control can further chip away at range. But perhaps the biggest drain on battery life comes from heavy use, especially in vehicles like pickups. Take the Ford F-150 Lightning for instance, with a claimed range of 280 miles that can plummet to just 90 when hauling a hefty 7,200-pound trailer. And even the much-hyped Tesla Cybertruck falls short when put to the test, managing only 90 miles with an 11,000-pound trailer, despite its averaged max range of 340. So until battery technology catches up with the demand of heavy use, range anxiety will likely remain the top concern for EV owners, especially those planning longer journeys. These 6 reasons serve as a stark reminder of the deceptive narrative spun by EV manufacturers and enthusiasts alike, painting electric vehicles as the panacea for all automotive woes. However, the truth is far from the glossy image they present. From reliability issues to charging nightmares, EVs have proven to be fraught with challenges that their proponents conveniently overlook. The promises of lower running costs and superior reliability crumble under the weight of real-world experiences, leaving owners stranded with malfunctioning software, flimsy build quality, and dwindling range. These shortcomings not only inconvenience drivers, but also highlight the inherent deception embodied within the EV industry. By downplaying or outright ignoring these issues, EV advocates perpetuate a false narrative that obscures the true nature of electric vehicles. But don't just take our word for it. In one of our videos, we dived deep into the darker sides of EV ownership, and you can find a link to the video right here, uncovering the inconvenient truths that many EV manufacturers would rather keep hidden. So before you hop on the electric bandwagon, it's worth considering whether the promises of a greater future are worth the headaches and uncertainties that come with it.